everybody, it's Tina here with Loving Life's Little Blessings. Welcome to my Project Life Tuesday post. I usually try to get something Project Life related up for you guys on Tuesdays, and it's usually not my family album, it's usually more of other projects I'm working on. You're looking at Violet's album right now. And I know some of you guys already know because you guys have been watching my videos or following me for a while, but I do a album for each of my kids. So I have an album for Kayla, Violet, and Andrew, and then I have our family album, and I work on those all year long, and they're work in progress. Violet's album was the only album I really felt like I was struggling with. I just felt like, I just felt like it wasn't coming together. I felt like the core kits that I had, she's 3, right? She's 4. She's 4. Sorry, she's 4, and she turned 4 in November. And I just felt like the core kits I had, they didn't really, I don't know, I just really didn't feel like they fit. They fit like a kit, like that stage, I guess. I mean, I have some of the childhood kits and everything, but I don't know, I just really wasn't feeling it. So I was really struggling with her album, and I felt like out of all the kids' albums, hers was the one that needed the most work. And with Project Life, I'm always really glad that the Project Lifestyle doesn't take long to catch up. So the really fun thing is, I got the Project Life by Stampin Up. I know you guys saw me talk about this a couple weeks ago. I got this kit, and I was really excited because the contents of it just really fit her album perfectly. Like it just went really well. So of course I have the title page, and then this is some of the kit. Now I've already showed you guys this. Don't worry, I'm not going over the Stampin Up products, but I just wanted to share with you guys her album because I did a really fun traditional scrapbook page here in the back, and that's what I'm going to share with you guys today. But what I found is that kit that I got worked really well for her album. So like this was all Stampin Up product. This is Christmas, and I obviously have to get photos for Christmas. But then this is January, and then I went into February. February I used the blush kit. I've talked about that. March, I dropped in my photos, and then I have gotten photos printed over the last couple weeks. And then here is some Stampin' Up product. Here is a page protector that has the 4x4 squares right in the middle, which I really adore this layout, and I think that I would use it all the time if I could get big packs of page protectors that had the 4x4s in the middle. I don't know, either it's something different and I really like it because it's different, or I just really adore the style. I like that it's different from the Design A, because the Design A is what I use the most of. It's really my standard design, which is the two 4x6s up top and on the bottom, and then the 3x4s in the middle. The nice thing about this design is it keeps the orientation of the photos, but it gives me something different. So I had a really fun time the other day doing a traditional layout. When I first started my website, my blog, all I did was scrapbooking. I didn't even make cards, which is crazy, I know. I wasn't a Stampin' Up demonstrator. I just started a blog to have fun and share my scrapbooking. And scrapbooking is really, really close to my heart. It is more than just scrapbooking for me. It's really, I feel like I'm just very passionate about people in general doing memory keeping, but then more so myself and for my kids and my family, probably because now that I'm an adult, I don't have anything from my childhood. I don't have any memories from my childhood captured that I can look back on. Just because we didn't have anything physical. My mom didn't take photos. She didn't keep any of our stuff. So for me, it's very, very important. Now, I do love the Project Life. I do love doing it this way. You can see I have her album all the way set up through the end of the year, so I can just drop photos in here, and that really works for me. I'm really comfortable doing that because to me, the end result is getting these photos and these memories in. And for me, with everything else that goes on in life, this is the easy part for me. But also what Project Life does for me is it inspires me to want to create. I was doing her album and getting it all set up and getting all the cards in, and it really inspired me to do this layout. I'm going to show you. So here's April. And you can see I do still need to do journaling. And then here's May, and I got my photos printed. And I obviously need to do my journaling, and then I stuck an 8.5 by 11 page protector in here, and I put in some of the, we were doing some artwork one morning, and I wanted to keep it, so I wrote her name and the date, and we were doing watercolors. And then I did this really fun layout. So I have a 12 by 12 piece, a 12 by 12 page protector in here, and I'll just insert this layout into the album, and you can click right on the top of this video and it will take you to the coordinating blog post, and you can see a photo of this layout. And what I was able to do is I just used the Project Life pieces in this layout. But I just did it on a 12 by 12 piece of cardstock. So I have a 12 by 12 Whisper White piece of cardstock right here. And then this pink piece right here is from the Quarter Fancy Designer Series paper from Stampin' Up. And what I did is I pulled the colors from this card. So I knew I wanted to use this card and this photo. So I wanted pink and green, and those were kind of the colors I went off of. And then of course black, that's the colors that I thought would go well together. So this pink piece right here is from the Quarter Fancy Designer Series paper, and I actually just looked through all of my Stampin' Up! Designer Series paper, and I was looking for one that was Strawberry Slush because that's what color coordinates. And I had this piece and it worked out perfect. So I took a 1/4 inch off each side and I layered that, and then I started with this corner. So I went ahead and I trimmed this down a little bit so it's a little bit shorter, a little bit smaller than 3 by 4 because I trimmed it to go right around that happy. And then I just kind of worked from there. So I pulled out this card and decided to go ahead and use that pretty much as my title of the page, What I Like About You. And then I'll be able to journal right here. And then this is a 3 by 4 card that had this heart, and I just used my X-Acto knife and I just cut around that heart. And then I put the photo, and it was a photo that I was able to trim way down because she's small in the photo, so I didn't need a 4 by 6 necessarily. But I do like that I didn't trim it any smaller because I still can see all of the things around. I can see it wasn't a sunny day, it was an overcast day. I can see our street. This is a park that's right literally across from our house. And so I can see all of that, so that's really nice. And then, so these were cut at 4 by 4. These two photos are 4 by 4. Well, I think they're like, I took a 1/4 inch off the photo and then I made the mat a 4 by 4. And then these were both done, I think at 3 by 3 maybe, or close. So then the really fun thing is I was able to use my stamps, which I'm not always good at knowing how to add stamps to traditional scrapbook pages. In fact, when I first got into Stampin' Up, it was something that I really didn't understand how to do. Like, how do I use these stamps in these pages? And that is another reason I really like the Project Lifestyle, because I feel like stamping in this realm, in this small realm, seems more doable to me than in this realm. But what was really nice is this Quarter Fancy paper has a punch and stamp set that matches the design in the paper. And so I stamped these 3 elements, and then and then I punched them out and I stuck them on here. And then I just used a scalloped border punch right here, and then I added the rhinestones going all the way down in the little loops. And then here's a little wood piece, and I added a wood arrow here and then a wood flag here. So I was trying to balance things out as I did the page. I just started by placing, you know, I said I placed this first, and then I did my photos and kind of tried to balance it out in the middle. And then the really neat thing is this was actually the very last thing I added, and I felt like it needed something a little bit black over here to balance this out. And I put this little black heart here, but I felt like it wasn't enough. And so that was an afterthought, and I added that, and then it ended up balancing out. There's the green right here, so it balanced out from over here, and then the black also balanced it out. And then I also stuck little rhinestones right in the middle of those stamped images, so I felt like I gave it a little bit of balance here. And then again, like I did the arrow and then the little flag right up there. So anyways, that is the layout I did. I had so much fun working on this layout, and it really inspired me to want to do more traditional layouts. So I don't know, maybe the future will have some more traditional layouts in our albums, because it was really a lot of fun to do it. It made me miss traditional scrapbooking, and it didn't take that long. It was really nice having these elements and not feeling like I had to come up with an idea all on my own. You know, it was easy to place these items in here. So this will just go right into her album. It will go right in the middle of May, because she has just one spread for May. You know, one spread, two design A's. So she'll have an 8.5 by 11 and a 12 by 12 in the middle of May. And she has more artwork or cards or stuff that can go here. And then I will also have this whole back page, and either I can do another traditional layout on the back of here, which is something that I might consider doing, or it can be another place for some more of her fun artwork that she does, or her coloring, or something like that. So then again, like I've just gone and I have all my cards are just placed in here. So it makes it really easy. November has an insert for her birthday, because her birthday is in November. And then this will be December, and then I'll just go right into January. So that makes it really nice. So I really love the way her album's turning out. I'm finally feeling really good about it. So that's really nice. I was feeling like she was getting gypped in the scrapbooking department. So I'm glad I looked through this with her the other day. She saw it out here and me working on it, and she came in and she sat on it and she said, "That's me and that's you." And it was just reminded me why I do this, why I enjoy having these books done for the kids. So thanks guys so much for coming by and hanging out with me, checking out Violet's album. It's the thinnest of all the albums so far, because it just has a couple months done. And then tomorrow I have something really exciting I'm going to be sharing with you guys. I just got my Stampin' Up blendabilities. They're in a Project Life container because I'm going to be traveling with them. But I just got these really fun markers, and I'm going to be coloring tomorrow. I'm going to be showing them to you guys. I'm going to be doing a comparison between our water-based markers and these new alcohol markers. I'm not an expert, but I am enjoying using them. So make sure you come back tomorrow on Wednesday, and I will have some sort of coloring kind of video up, and we'll take a look at the new, they're not Project Life pens. They are the new Stampin' Up blendabilities. And I'm excited to share those with you guys. So thanks guys for coming by, and I will talk to you tomorrow.